What's going on, guys? Today we're going to do a install of the Advan Black lowers for a Harley Davidson touring. Mine in particular is a 2016 Road Glide. I believe these fit all the 2014 and up. If you'd like to see an unboxing video, I already have one on my channel where I unbox these. They came packaged very well. Now for the install, the first thing you're going to want to do is take off this front cover. You just open up the glove box here, and there's a 10 mil bolt right there that just holds on that front cover. You take that off and your front cover will come right off. Grab yourself an extension and then take out that 10 mil inside there. Now the front cover will come right off, and set it somewhere nice where you're not going to scratch it up or drop it or something. Next up is the top clamp up here. It is also 10 mil. I recommend using a deep well, as the bolts can be a little long. That's where it'll mount to the top of the crash bar on your bike. Alright, next up you just slide it onto your bike. Just make sure you route it real good around your pedal or your shifter or whatever side you're doing. Just kind of slide it in there. And then put that clamp on. Just put it on finger tight. Just kind of hold the fairing on there or whatever, and then just kind of finger tight this clamp on. You don't want to torque it down yet because you're going to want to adjust it a little bit. Now for the hardware for the bottom, they send me just a bolt, a nut, a rubber washer, and a regular washer. It's an internal wrenching, like a 4mm T-handle. This would work, but I have another idea the way I'm going to do it. I wanted to add just a little bit extra hardware, I guess. I found a black washers that I had laying around. I'm going to use those, and then I have a locking washer. Also probably going to put some Loctite on there, but I believe they want you to route the bolt coming up from the bottom, and then you just have the nut and washer inside up on the top. But that hole's kind of big, and I'm kind of afraid that it would pop through or pull through. So definitely the bolt head is too small, and the nut is actually barely just right. So and with the washer, it's still really close. But I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit bigger black washer, like I said, and then I'm going to run it from the top going down. So that way if you lose your nut, then your bolt will still stay through the clamp, hopefully. And I mean, honestly, it'll probably rattle out, but it's less of a sticking through, basically. It's going to look nicer, I think, because the bolt is kind of more flush rather than having a bunch of threads and a nut sticking through. It's just going to be on the bottom where no one's going to see it. So I think it'll look better. But like I said, it's just my opinion. There's a bunch of different ways you could do this. You could do it any way you really want to, honestly. It's just a clamp to hold it on the bottom. Alright, so like I said, I'll slide the bolt through here with the black washer on it. And then don't forget your rubber washer that they give you. It's kind of nice. And then go ahead and put your clamp on. And then I use their other washer that they gave you. And then my locking washer, and then the nut. Like I said, I'll go back through probably and put some Loctite on it. This was just a kind of a quick install real fast. But yeah, see, there's the flushness of if we're going this way. I could even color that if I wanted to. Those other ones are silver too. But if I didn't do that, then it would be sticking through more with the nut and bolt on there. So okay, now here's your top. Go ahead and when you tighten this, make sure you alternate. Don't just smoke the top and then do the bottom later. You want to kind of like alternate top and then bottom, kind of bring it in nice and smooth. But go ahead and move it around to where you make sure you have some good clearance for your foot peg and whatnot. Originally I had it kind of out far, and then I found out that it was probably too far out. So I pushed it in, and so now it's, if you look here, I got like maybe a 1/4 inch between that bracket right there. And that's pretty much where you want it, I think, because it gives you a lot of clearance on the other side, so you can run your pegs or GoPro mount or whatever you want there. If you had it I had it a little bit further out. I had it a good, I don't know, about a finger out or so, and then it was a lot tighter on this side. So I think you want to have it pushed in a little bit closer to that bracket. So push it in quite a bit, and then you can tighten those down. Like I said, when you do it, just make sure you alternate, from top to bottom. Just make sure your cover fits on there good. All right, so on the inside of that cover, it has a little nut plate, and then a bolt will just go through. Also, it has like a little keyway, so you want to make sure that keyway gets inside the hole, so it gets proper alignment and proper fitment and stuff like that. You don't want to, tighten it down and break that. So just make sure it snaps in real good there, and then use that bolt in the inside of the glove box to tighten it in. You don't want to go too tight because it is plastic on there. And then that is it. It's all on there. Brought it out in the light here so you can kind of get a good look at the paint match. But as far as right now, like, the paint match is awesome. The quality of work is awesome. I'm really happy with these. I'll do a review later of me actually putting some miles on them. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.